Okay, good morning, everyone. Yes Education is delighted to have you all here today for this webinar training from University of Waikato, one of the public universities in New Zealand. Before we begin the webinar, let me introduce a little bit. My name is Hương from Yes Education, based in Vietnam. And joining me today is Mr. Kwon, the representative of University of Waikato. And the content of today's webinar will include highlights or key selling points of the university, study programs, student support policies, application process, and scholarships, and other related things. And during the webinar, if you have any questions, please leave them in the Q&A section, or you can raise your hand if you want to turn on your mic and talk. And now I would like to invite Mr. Kwon to start the training.
Thank you, Hung, and good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for taking your time to join the session today. And I'm very happy to share the information about the University of Waikato. Before going into more details about the university, I would like to share this video, and I hope the video will give you some information about Hamilton City, where our main campus is located.
Think you know Hamilton? Think again.
The University of Waikato Hamilton campus isn't just a place you study.
It's a place you belong.
Hamilton is the fourth largest city in Aotearoa and one of the fastest growing. Centrally located in the North Island, it is perfect for student life. Convenient, connected, and easy to get around.
On offer is a student experience full of fun nights out and unforgettable experiences shared with friends. Whether you're interested in exploring local attractions or going to iconic events, there's something for everyone in Hamilton. The nearby suburb of Hamilton East is known for its boutique retailers, ethical shopping options, and eateries with handmade, locally produced products. You will be spoiled for choice. Made is a must-visit market-style home to some of the region's best local businesses. It promises a unique shopping and dining experience for students and the community.
If you need a break from city life, Raglan is only a 40-minute drive away. Here you'll find native forests, beaches, world-class surf breaks, and some of the most consistent surfing conditions in New Zealand. Waikato is a playground for outdoor, sporting, and adventure enthusiasts. At the University of Waikato, you'll gain more than a qualification. You'll discover who you are and where you're going. This is Hamilton,
where you don't just arrive, you belong.
Hey, and I hope you enjoy
Thank
the
you.
video. And this is a summary about the benefits for international students studying in New Zealand. When they study in New Zealand, they can have part-time job up to 25 hours per week, and they can work full-time during holidays and summer break. If they study master by research or PhD, there's no limit to their working hours. And after finishing a qualification in New Zealand, they can apply for post-study work visa up to 3 years. And New Zealand is very open to welcoming international students to stay longer in New Zealand through the residence pathway. And if students study master degree or above, they can bring their family with them. And this is where we are in New Zealand. When you look at the map, you can see the gray area. So the gray area named Waikato region. So this is why we have the name University of Waikato. And we have two campuses. The biggest and the main campus is in Hamilton City. Hamilton is very near Auckland, just 1 hour and 30-minute drive from Auckland. And all the programs will be delivered here in Hamilton. And some programs may have an option to study at our second campus, which is Tauranga City. The biggest advantage of Hamilton and Tauranga is about cost of living. So the cost of living in Hamilton and Tauranga is at least 20 to 25% lower than other cities in New Zealand, which helps students save the budget for their study. This is the corner of our Hamilton campus. As you can see, we have a very big campus, a very big and green campus with the size of 65 hectares. And this is the one side of our Tauranga campus. It's located right in the city center of Tauranga City. So while Hamilton is the fourth largest city in New Zealand, Tauranga is the fifth largest city. We have Kamai shuttle bus connecting two campuses together. So if students want to travel from Hamilton to Tauranga and back, they can use the shuttle service for free. Hamilton, Tauranga, and Auckland together, they create a golden triangle for New Zealand because this area generates more than 50% of the GDP for the whole country, and around 50% of the job opportunities are available here in this area. So I believe the students will have many opportunities when they study and live in this area. This is our ranking and international accreditation. According to QS 2026, we are now ranked at 281st in the world. We also ranked #1 in New Zealand for research for many years. And Waikato is proud to have the biggest campus among New Zealand universities. And according to our survey, more than 90% of our students are satisfied with the quality of education and support services, and 95% of our graduate is employed after their graduation. Our business school, Waikato Management School, has the triple crown. It means that our business programs are in top 1% in the world. We're also strong in other STEM majors like public relations, communication. Our Bachelor of Engineering is accredited by Engineering New Zealand and Washington Accord. It means that students can have a global career after graduation. And Waikato is the first university in New Zealand to be accredited by Australian Computer Society. So we are very strong in IT-related fields like computer science, AI, cybersecurity. We offer a full range of study options from pathway programs to undergraduate and postgraduate programs. For pathway programs, we are working with Navitest to execute the operations. So all the pathway programs will be applied through Navitest, and they will work with the universities to issue a package offer. And this is our schools and faculties. As you can see, the students can have a wide range of choices for their major. And we offer more than 100 majors, and these are the majors which are very popular to international students, and we also have very good reputation in these majors. For bachelor program, the duration will be from 3 to 4 years, and we have 2 main intakes per year, March and July. Sorry, this is the sorry, this is the wrong file. Let me stop sharing and share the correct one. This is not for Myanmar. My apologies for that. Okay, for Myanmar students, we need because if they finished a national high school curriculum, they are not eligible for direct entry into bachelor programs, so they need to complete a foundation studies first, and then they can progress to the first year of bachelor degree. So we also accept other qualifications such as GED or NCUK Foundation, etc. So if you have a specific case, you can contact Yes Education, and we can um, advise whether the student is eligible for the direct entry into the bachelor program or not. If they finished A-level or IB program, they can use their results to apply for direct entry into bachelor programs. And A-level and IB students are not required to provide IELTS. And for other qualification, we need IELTS 6 overall, no band below 5.5 for bachelor programs, except law and teaching. We need 6.5 for law and 7 for teaching. For master program, the duration will
Sorry,
be
Mr. Quân. Sorry
yes.
for interrupting you, because here we also have some agents from Vietnam and from Cambodia, as well as in Laos. So if you have any information regarding the entry requirements for those countries, so you can share.
For Vietnam, yes, they can.
Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia
Yes,
in general.
For Laos and Cambodia, they're not qualified for direct entry as well if they finished the national curriculum. So they need to take foundation first. And for Vietnamese students, yes, they are qualified for direct entry if they finished year 12, and they have 4 subjects. They have at least 4 subjects with the GPA at least B or above. So they will be eligible for the direct entry. So in summary, only Vietnam is eligible for direct entry. Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia, they are not qualified for direct entry if they finished national curriculum high school.
Yes, so they need to go via the pathway program.
Yes, they
And
need to
if
go
anyone, yeah,
through
so if
foundation.
anyone want to learn more about the foundation program, so just let me know. I will share with you the files about the foundation program later after this webinar.
Okay, so I will update the slides with the entry requirements for Vietnamese, Laos, and Cambodian students, and I will share it with Yes Education, and they can share with you later on. And for master programs, the duration from 1 to 2 years, and we have 4 intakes per year: January, March, July, and November. But please note that not all master program has 4 intakes per year. It depends on each programs. So the pathway is referring to the program page for more details. And each master program has its own entry requirements, but in general, in common, we need a bachelor degree with a B averaged, and some master program may require students to have similar background. It's not confirmed in the file or on the website, but from my experience, um, I experienced some cases from Myanmar and Cambodia. The students finished a bachelor degree in their country, but unfortunately, their bachelor degree is not considered equivalent to bachelor degree in New Zealand. So in those cases, the students are not eligible for direct entry into master programs. So Actually, the master programs will be accessed on case-by-case basis. So I strongly recommend you to submit an application if you have any students who want to apply for a master program at University of Waikato, because we don't have application fee. So please feel free to apply, so we can have official advice and confirmation from admission and the faculty. And for PhD, the duration will be 3 years, and we don't have specific intake for PhD programs. Student can start the program anytime throughout the year, from February to November, depending on discussion between the students and the supervisor. But the key thing is that student need to find a supervisor before submitting an application. So that's the key thing, and the very first thing student need to do. They need to find a supervisor first, and then they can apply for a PhD program. And beside IELTS, we also accept other English proficiency certificate like TOEFL, PTE, and Duolingo. So at the moment, they are the most popular English proficiency certificates to international students. You may be aware of the green list. The list will tell you what jobs are now in high demand in New Zealand. So please refer to the green list website for more details. And in light of the green list, we have some programs at the University of Waikato which are in line with the green list, as you can see on the screen. We have accounting, engineering, we have psychology, TESOL, communication, IT, environmental science, and teaching. And from August this year, there will be some changes to the skilled migrant category resident visa. And one of them is about the points. So if a student finish a master degree, they will get 6 points for their migration pathway. So they finished like one step of the migration pathway. So the second step is finding a job with the median wage meeting the requirements. And in light of this change, I would like to introduce the conversion masters. So those masters do not require students to have similar background or work experience. And they are designed to help students to change the career. So students graduated with one major, and now they want to switch their career to those fields, so they can apply for those masters to study and have job opportunities in those fields. And these are the research institutes under the university. So if students are interested in research opportunities, they will find many opportunities here at University of Waikato. We also have scholarship for international students. So we have Vice Chancellor International Excellence Scholarship for students from Southeast Asia region. The scholarship value will be different for undergraduate and postgraduate study. The scholarship is not applied for the quoted programs, such as teaching, nursing, or pharmacy. And the student needs to apply for the scholarship before paying the tuition fee or submitting a visa application. And we also offer scholarship for PhD students. As you can see, the value is very generous. It's literally the full scholarship, including the living cost, tuition fee, and all the other fees. We offer full range of support services for international students when they study with us. If they have any question or need any support, they can contact the International Student Support Team. If they study a bachelor degree, they can apply for trimester exchange with our university partners around the world. We have student clubs and organizations that students can join to develop their network and soft skills. And the most important thing is career and employability services. They can join the workshop for free to develop their employment skills, like how to prepare the CV, the cover letter, how to join a job interview in New Zealand. They can do a mock interview with the career advisor, and they can join many career expos being hosted throughout the years, where they can get connected with the employers and look for internship and career opportunities. These are some companies in our industry network, and they are providing internship and career opportunities to our students. This is the video about our career expo on campus, and I recorded this video myself, and I hope the video will give you can help you understand how the career is like, how the career expo is like on campus. And of course, we offer on-campus accommodation at both campuses, Tauranga and Hamilton. And we also have the fully catered options and self-catered option. And this is a short video about on-campus accommodation in Hamilton.
At Waikato, we have 3 halls of residence on campus: College Hall, Student Village and Bryant Hall. College Hall is the newest. All rooms have a king single bed, plenty of storage, and you can decorate it to make it feel like home. At College Hall, there are common rooms on each floor. At the lounge, you can hang out with mates or watch a movie.
When you move into the Student Village, there's an orientation for all students. This helps you settle in and make friends. Residential leaders live here too, so there's always someone available if you need help or support. Student Village is located next to the University Gym and the Academy of Performing Arts. A 5-minute walk and you're in the middle of campus.
At Bryant Hall, you get your own furnished room with bed, desk, storage and wardrobe. Fully catered halls have a dining room where breakfast, lunch and dinner are served. The kitchen can cater for a wide range of dietary requirements.
At Bryant Hall, we have a common room, computer lab and plenty of outdoor spaces to socialise and study.
Living at the halls of residence is a great way for first-year students to get set up for success at university.
And this is the last slide in my presentation. If you want to have more details about the university, please scan the QR code and it will lead you to our digital brochures. And the second QR code will lead you to our international social channels. And thank you so much for your attention. And I think we may have some minutes for Q&A session.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Kwon, for sharing so much information about the university. And I believe that after the webinar, our agents will have more options when advising students on choosing New Zealand, especially University of Waikato, as their study destination. And then for the Q&A session, I will read the question aloud so that everyone can hear and get more information. I saw that someone put some question here. The first one, how far is this from Waikato to Auckland, and is it easy to find part-time jobs or full-time jobs in Waikato?
Well, Hamilton is about 1 hour and 30-minute drive from Auckland. As I mentioned in my presentation, it's very near Auckland. But please note that the living cost here is much lower than Auckland. I cannot answer 100% that it's easy to find part-time jobs or full-time jobs because it depends on many factors. But from my observation, the students can find the part-time jobs when they study with us. For the full-time jobs, I don't have the data here to give more advice. But for the full-time jobs, it does not depend on where the student graduated from. Because when they finish the qualification, they get 3 years for post-study work visa, and they can work anywhere in New Zealand. So it depends on where they can find a job. They can move to that city to live and work there.
Yeah, that is one of the flexibility when your students study in New Zealand, so different to Australia. So when they study, especially in regional cities, so they have to work there first to get something like the visa or PR, and then they can move to other states. But New Zealand, they can move anywhere as long as they graduated in New Zealand. So we move to the next one. Can you share more about the post-study work visa and how many years students can work after graduation?
If they finished a bachelor degree and a master degree, they can get 3 years for post-study work visa. The post-study work visa reflects the duration that they study in New Zealand. So for master degree, regardless the duration of the program, it could be 1 year and a half, or 2 years. Students still get 3 years for their post-study work visa. But for bachelor degree, if they want to get 3 years for post-study work visa, they need to study the full 3 years in New Zealand. So if they get credit exemption for 1 year and they just study 2 years for bachelor degree, they can only get 2 years for post-study work visa.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Mr. Kwon. The next one is this compulsory for students to have IELTS when submitting visa, and can students take English placement test?
Well, according to the regulation by INZ, Immigration New Zealand, students are not required to submit IELTS when they submit a visa because it totally depends on the university to define whether that student is eligible for the program or not, including the academic and English requirements. So if you read the requirements by Immigration New Zealand on the website, you can see that they're not required students to have to submit the English proficiency certificate. For English placement test, it's not applied for direct entry into bachelor or master programs. But as far as I know, Navitas have their own English placement test that student can take, and then they will advise how many weeks of English student need to take before going into the main program.
Okay, that's great. The next one is, my student finished 2 years bachelor in Cambodia and 1 final years in Australia. So can she be exempted for English requirement if applying master program?
I cannot answer yes or no. It will be on case by case basis. So I strongly recommend you to submit an application, and then the admission and the faculty will provide official advice.
Yes, I think that's would be better. So the admission team, they can check, and also they will evaluate based on the performance of the student as well. The next one, for GED students, do they need to start from foundation or can they get direct entry for bachelor's programs?
GED students is eligible for direct entry into bachelor programs if they meet the requirements. We have specific requirements for GED students. And I will update the slides and share it with you. But yes, GED student is eligible for direct entry.
Okay, so we move to the next one, and I would like to know study pathway for IGCSE or level students. I think that's one for the pathway providers because
if they finish, yes, if they finish IGCSE, they need to take foundation.
Yeah, they need to take the foundation, and if and it will also depend on like what stream. I think what stream or what the bachelor program that the student they want to study after they finish the foundation as well. So we can also check that how many scores they require for IGCSE O level. So just text me and then I will check for you. But let me know what stream the student they want to study. Okay. The next one, let me know the visa success rate for Myanmar students, please.
Unfortunately, the rate is not high. It's not very good, but from my observation, Myanmar students still can get visa to study in New Zealand. It's not totally a no for Myanmar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and I also checked it 2 weeks ago. Actually, it's an actual data from the ENZ website. So it shows that the Myanmar student the successful rate at the moment is 48%. However, it can be improved based on the student performance when they get the visa and then study there, and also the other students application when they still waiting for the visa, and then they they will get a better result if the performance of Myanmar student in general they perform well in New Zealand for the next time. So at the moment, I can say that 48%. That's the official percentage from the government they release. So we move to the next one. How about H&D student?
Yes, H&D student is eligible for direct entry.
Okay, so in general, student with a GAD or H&D, so they can enter the direct bachelor programs. And if your student they have any other qualification, then you are not so sure. So just let Yes Education know, and then we will check case by case. All right. So far, we don't have. I see we don't have any more questions. So I think everything is clear. So we will wrap up the webinar now. Thank you, Mr. Kwon, and all of our agents partners here for spending your time with us. And please keep in touch, and I hope to see you soon in our next webinar training.
Thank you, everyone, and I will update the slides and share it with you later.
Thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.